Well. Hey, good morning. So, I've been up since early. Um, a lot of times I never keep a regular schedule, basically. I was just doing some painting here this morning, working on some stuff that I gotta finish up, and I'm always got something to work on. I was listening to some Bob Marley. I'm up here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was listening to some Bob Marley. It was actually Bob Marley's last concert ever, which was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Granted, it was, I think like almost 40 years ago, 30, 40, like, yeah, a long time ago. But anyways, listen to that music. Love Brother Bob Marley. I love having a teacher. He's a teacher to me, even though he's passed away many, many years ago. And that's one of the beautiful things about modern technology. We can have teachers that do not exist anymore. I guess books are the old way, or word of mouth, but now we have digital recordings and audio recordings and video. Anyways, love that. Learn all the time when I listen to Bob Marley. I've been listening to Bob Marley probably over 30 years. And actually, my first album that my father ever gave me was Bob Marley Live, which is not the recording here from Pittsburgh, but it is. It's a wonderful album. Anyways, yeah, the first time I heard that was at the Olympics in 1996 in Atlanta, Georgia. I heard that Bob Marley stuff, and actually, it was a guy named. You're not gonna believe this. So my father's name is George. This guy who played the song from the album for me, or the recording, was named George Giorgio. And I had made friends with him when I was working at the Olympics down in Atlanta in 1996. We cleaned up trash in the Olympic Park there, where that terrorist bomb had blown up. But we would clean up trash at night. And one night, me and him kind of absconded and took some food and some drinks and just went and chilled out for a couple hours and just bullshitted basically, and didn't do our work, which is kind of a fun thing to do, is to get paid. They weren't paying us much anyways, so it was kind of like, you know what, screw you guys, we're gonna go chill out for a while. Anyways, and the Olympics were great. I got to see Bob Dylan there. I was like 20 feet from Bob Dylan. I saw Santana there. I couldn't get in to see James Brown, unfortunately, but I had a great time down there. And actually at the Olympics, it was crazy because I did a lot of different things. It's a very long and interesting story how I got there and what happened. But I actually ran into three people down in Atlanta that I hadn't seen in a little while. The first guy I ran into is a guy named Andrew Hillman. Andrew was a chef with one of my friends, Richie. Andrew was working in Colorado when I met him with my friend Richie. Actually, I think it was my friend Richie's boss, but I ran into Andrew Hillman down there, and actually he ended up letting me and a couple of these people I had met stay at their apartment and everything down there for a minute when we needed to. And that was the first time I ever smoked reefer grass with an adult. We smoked with Andrew's wife's mother. She ordered us all pizza and then broke out a few joints and we all burned down. It was kind of cool. And anyways, I also ran into my friend Rob Bateman down there. Rob Bateman was skateboarded past on a longboard with a big old stick. And he had those kind of Dr. Seuss kind of crazy wild hats, and I hadn't seen him in years. And he says, yeah, man, I live in Ohio now and I make hats, and I'm down here selling them. I'm like, cool. So he was skating around with a stick with like 10 or 15 hats on it. Pretty cool. And then I also ran into my friend John Presser down there, good old JP, and I still keep up with John. But anyways, great time in the Olympics. Bob Marley's the last show in Pittsburgh, pretty amazing. Anyways, I think one of the main things I do is when I don't know what to do, or when I'm having issues like I've been having, and I have issues all the time. We all have issues, and it's like Bob says, I guess it's kind of like everybody feels like they have the biggest pressure in the world on them. They feel like they feel that, and then it's like if you know it, you know it. Who feels it knows it, Lord. So like if you feel it, you know it. Like, so whatever you feel, whatever I feel, we're all equally pressured, and maybe some of us have a little bit more pressure, maybe have more people relying on us, but whoever feels it, we feel it ourselves. We all feel that. So anyways, I don't know. And anyways, I was trying to pray to figure out what to do this weekend. Today, I have a piece of art. Actually, it's the skateboard deck right down here with that stuff on it right there. And it has to go down to Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I decided that I'm just going to ship it instead of driving down to Virginia, even though it's about the same price. I guess wear and tear on the vehicle. but like I kind of was praying and everything and trying to figure these things out. And I guess that's a beautiful thing about when you find God. And I've been trying to develop my relationship with God for a long time, and I've never had one of these revelations. And I read about it, and maybe I've heard a little bit about it, but I've never had somebody kind of like appear in front of me like a glowing light or anything like that. I mean, I've had some kind of auditory stuff before, but I've learned that human beings, over time, I've become to accept clairvoyance and clairvoyance, where people can actually project thoughts and hear thoughts and different things. And I've also read about transmogrification, where people can kind of materialize and then vanish and vaporize, kind of like in a Star Trek in the transporter. But beyond all that stuff, I've never had anything really super, super, super overwhelming spiritual. And I'm waiting. I've always been waiting. But I will tell you that the beautiful thing about finding God and realizing that there's a higher power is that once you have that, you're able to forgive, accept, self-forgiveness, forgive others. Like I said, like Bob Marley taught, who feels it knows it, Lord. So you may feel the hugest problem in your life is incredibly weight. It's weight. It's the hardest thing. But then again, you got to realize that, you know what though? Whatever you're feeling, it's going to pass. But the thing is like, there's a lot of people who've done a lot of terrible, horrible things. And I've worked with them. I've served them. I've helped them. And many times in my life, I've thought I've done really bad things. But I've worked with people who've done horrible things and served people who've gotten out of prison trying to help them find jobs. And I did not think they should be out in public, but they were. In my past work. But now, I'm trying to focus primarily on making my art. And that's what I focus on. Anyways, I just wanted to say that, like, as an individual, I think the main thing I can do is just focus on trying to get by, and even though I'm having a really tough time sometimes, or anybody who's out there having tough times, the thing is like this. It's like when you're having tough times and you can't get by, if you got nobody, remember you have God. And the most beautiful thing about it is that God is for everyone. And so even if I don't like you or someone doesn't like me, doesn't mean that much. I mean, who cares to an extent? I don't know. Anyways, I really talk too much, and sometimes I don't talk enough at all. And I think the important thing is that we just try to figure out a way to coexist in this world and to help each other and help the children of tomorrow, honestly, because children of tomorrow is where it's at, and like thing is like, I don't necessarily have all the answers, and I don't think anybody has all the answers themselves, but I think what we do have is the ability to communicate and to connect people who do have answers, intelligent people who can solve problems. There are people that all over the world that have been studying every single problem on the planet forever and ever. And the thing is like, if we put those people together, they could actually solve all the problems of humanity. And the children of tomorrow will have much better days. We have enough food, we have enough resources, and we have enough love. But I guess it's just all kept in certain wrong places. And honestly, like, I often struggle with the fact that I feel like I love too many people, and maybe those people love me too, and maybe they don't. I don't know. But then again, I have some dislike for some people too. So anyways, hope y'all have a great Friday. And just gonna sit here and focus on my jumble of mess here. I got all this kind of stuff, all this fun art stuff, yay. I wish I could figure out how to handle myself with my art stuff. Anyways, call a brother up, hit a brother up, message a brother. If you're thinking about somebody and they're in distress and you don't contact them, that's on you. And people don't forget that either. But again, I said, I'm just going to try and make my day here in Pittsburgh. All right, y'all. Peace out.